how can I tell a story that resonates with my audience? So the biggest part of this is knowing who your audience is. Because if you're telling a story that you want to motivate 40-year-old men into joining your gym, you're not going to tell that story the same way you'd tell it to kids. You need to know who your audience is first because, again, people are going to react in different ways. Now, even 40-year-old men, there's going to be different parts of 40-year-old men. Some 40-year-old men are going to react better being swore at, being told to do something, being told that they're something. If they don't do it, let's put it in that way to keep this PG. Whereas other people are going to need a gentler touch. Other people need a little bit more persuasion. Other people need a little bit more encouragement. Oh, it's okay if you don't do it, but it'd be good if you do. Me myself, I like to be shouted at. If I'm shouted at, told to do something, or better yet, if I'm told I can't do something because of X, Y, Z, you can almost guarantee I'm going to do it. At some point, I'm going to do it. For example, when I see hate comments on some of my videos saying how many followers I've got, or listeners I've got, or views I've got, or whatever it is that they want to slag off. As usual, it's the faceless accounts that do it. It's also the accounts that have got no content out there. But it's also, I always see that as a sense of fire because there's going to be a point, whether it's a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, where they're going to come back across my videos and they're going to have the views that they were slagging me off for not having. It's going to have the following that they were slagging me off for not having. And they're going to have to ultimately look and think, I potentially could have been where he is if I just took action rather than slagging him off. But each their own. I come away from the point. That's how I personally like things. I like being kicked a little bit. I like sort of being shouted at. Other audiences are not going to be suited to that. So dependent on your message is going to depend on the best way. Dependent on your audience is going to depend on the best way to portray your message. So if you pick the best audience, you'll know the best way to make the story resonate with them.